YouTube, what's up guys? I still only have 35 followers. I don't understand how to get more followers. I don't like need followers, you know, for like self-validation or anything. I have a wife for that. She validates me all the time, hardcore, lots of validation in my relationship. Even though I don't know why she loves me. Anyways, I just thought I'd tell you a story about this 1989 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. I bought this with a bad engine. I was gonna part it out. Then I found an engine for pretty cheap online, and my nephew was coming to town for like a week, and I was like, and he wanted to do car stuff. So I was like, I'll go buy this engine, we'll swap this engine in. The guy said it was running, it had a Weber carb, it had a HEI ignition, and so we get it swapped in that week, but not like running. We get it fired up and moving under its own power. That's all I really wanted to do. We were working on about 3 or 4 hours a day for a couple days. And I have had trouble getting this thing to run right. And it always seemed like the timing was off. And like no matter what I did, it would ping, it would stumble, it would want to stall out if you gassed it too hard, had no power. And I just figured it was the timing. I'm not the brightest candle in the matchbook. I'm not gonna lie. I like taking things apart. I like putting stuff together, but like diagnosing, I've never really done much of it. I've never, before this vehicle, before this engine, I've never even actually like timed a carbureted engine. So I had to do a lot of research. And so I figured it was just me being dumb. Like, why isn't this working? I must be missing something. I bought this vacuum gauge, right? Because I was gonna, you know, tune this engine with a vacuum gauge. Watched a bunch of videos on how to do that. I pulled it in here last night because the vacuum gauge came from Amazon at like 5:30, and I had a workout at like 5:50. I don't remember the timeline, but I didn't really have a lot of time. I pulled it in here. By the time I was done working out, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow. This morning it wouldn't start at all. I'm like, I just pulled it in here last night. I mean, struggling, but I pulled it in here, and I want to sell this. I don't want it. I want to sell it. I want to make some money. And so I'm like, what could it possibly be that changed overnight? So I'm like, maybe I'm just not getting any spark. And so I Google how to test a coil. And so I go to pull the coil off. Let me find, and so there's this very normal screw for holding that cap on. And then there is this drywall screw that has been cut in half. And that was the first sign. A big smile came over my face, and I thought to myself, oh, it's the coil. The coil's the problem. And so I pulled the coil out and I tested it. I'm pretty sure I tested it right, but then I did the same test on the new coil and the numbers were the same. So I was like, ooh, I don't know. But anyways, once I got it back, I was like, I'm just gonna throw it in here. Started right up. The point is, what I think happened is this engine sat in a guy's garage for about 1.5 years. And at some point he had a coil issue on another vehicle, and he came and he stole the coil off of this one and put the bad one in there just for shits and giggles. But he could have just told me. I still would have bought the thing. He said, oh, it needs a new coil too. Maybe he forgot. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he forgot. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. And now I'm gonna actually be able to get this thing timed and get the idle adjusted correctly and do all that, because of course, like, it fired right up. Now it idles super high where it used to idle. I had it adjusted to idle pretty low because it was like super low spark. Anyways, super duper excited. I'm gonna drive this thing to pick Morgan up, and she's like, what the hell is this? Because I don't even know that she's actually taken a look at this Jeep. It's been parked in the woods. Now I'm rambling. Look at that though. Like I walk over here every now and again, and I'm just like, I rub his butt. And I say, it's okay, baby. I'm gonna work on you later. I know you're starving for attention, but on Thursday, I got some buddies coming over. We're gonna lift that tub off completely. I'm gonna move it to storage. And tonight, tonight I have getting delivered a 1976 donor vehicle for this body, and it's gonna be awesome. Stay tuned, and I'm gonna get tuning. Stay tuned, I'm gonna get tuning. Like, subscribe, all those things if you want. If you don't, I just jump cut because I talked about. I had to jump cut twice because I keep cursing and I don't know that I should. So like and subscribe, but only if you like it and want to see more. If not, again, I think I started the video with I don't need your validation, but that was